Hey everyone, welcome to this new video. Today I'm gonna show you my journal flip through of my first journal that I made. This journal took me a little more than a month to fill. It's about 230 pages, so it's a pretty big journal to start with. But I'm gonna show you all the pages that I put into it and what I put into it and why I put it in. So let's start with my journal. Alright, let's start in the front. This is my cover. It's a sticker that a friend in school made for me. It says Go Esther. And a sticker of a king and country that I made in class. And a few other stickers. On the side it says when I started it and when I finished it. So it started at May 11 this year and I ended on June 23. So it's a little more than a month that I made this journal. And it's pretty thick. But let's get through it. There are a few pages that I just wrote a little bit, like personal diary. So I'm gonna cover these pages off. But there are also a lot of other pages that I can share. Here is a lyric of the song Die a Beggar by Joshua Queen. In that time I really loved this song. So I wrote the lyrics on the page just because I really love the song at the moment. Here's my favorite songs that I had at the moment: The Die Beggar, Lay It Down, Lead Me On, Rhythm of My Heart, and more. You're the Voice, Fishes and Loaves, another one, Rise Again, and a Dutch song. So this was like one of my first just journal page, fun journal page. Here is I'm Dutch, so I write a lot in Dutch. Here it is like what anxiety means for me, with a text that I put under with a little drawing, a quick drawing of a person with a brain. Here is a page I did with I wrote a letter to myself that I just can open until not before 2025. So I won't open that. It's just a letter to the future if I reach my goals or anything. The letter can be about anything you want. Here is Know Your Worth. Some things that I have everything I need to be happy and I will be protected. I'm beautiful and healthy. Like, look at the bright side of things. Just look at the things you have and be grateful for what you have. Here's a page that I did. This is just a little random page. It is a page from pictures from the National Geographic. I use a lot of pictures from National Geographic or other magazines. I just scissor them out and just paste it with a quote. So this is just a little random page with the beautiful sea creatures. Here are my favorite movies and series that I had at the time, such as Suits, NCIS Los Angeles, Cobra Kai, Hawaii Five-0, and the movies In Love and War, Three Musketeers, and Scent of a Woman, with the rating with stars and just a little text what I like about it the most. So yeah, I really love this page and it's really fun to look after it in about maybe 10 years or show it to your kids. Here are some other movies and series that I love with a rating. I just have to put new ratings to new movies that I've watched. But here are some movies that I love and really love. And here are my favorite actors at the moment. Scott Gane, Chris O'Donnell, Ryan Reynolds, Patrick J. Adams, and James Dever. I still love these. It's about a month ago, but I still love these actors very much. Here is a page of some of my favorites, like my favorite colors, my favorite movies, favorite songs, and my favorite food. And here is a quote: "Do what you love and do you not let your life be written by others or your thoughts and fears." So I really love that quote, so I put that here on the page with some random scrapped out magazine pages below it, just to get a little more depth or just a little more color to the page. Here's the things that I love, like painting, movie nights, skating with my sister, watching musicals, writing, reading thriller books. I love animals, sunsets, just a lot of different things that I love. Here's just another page of fishes from National Geographic, and I've just colored like squares on it. It's like this just a page to fill up the sketchbook, and I really love it to have some color in my sketchbook. Here I had I played tic-tac-toe with a classmate while in class. So I just filled the page with that with my best friend in school. Here's a page that I found in National Geographic. It's a picture from Jerusalem. So I scripted out and I put a quote on top: "Be strong and courageable" in Isaiah 1 verse 9. And a quote like "Life is short, that is sure. Sin the cost, Christ the cure." I found that on Instagram and I really love that quote. So I put it in my journal with just out of my hand, like handwriting and letter journaling. I'm not really good at letter journaling, but I'm getting better at it just by practicing it. So it's really fun to watch in every journal to see the progress that I made and how I made my journals feel. Here's the things that I do when I'm sad or when I don't feel right. I take a shower, watch a series, or cleaning my room, or journal, make some nice food. So that's just something that I put on. And here is another lyrics from the song "Control" by King and Country. I still love that song so much. It saved my life basically, and it's just a beautiful song. So make sure to listen to it with the lyrics and pictures of King and Country. I printed out and put it on the bottom. Here is a review on the series NCIS LA. I just finished the series, so I put like stickers and pictures about the series with what I love about it and the cast and my favorite character. And just some quotes from the series and the cast. So I love this page really much. Here is a page with the books I'm reading from Joel C. Rosenberg. I finished 2. I'm almost done with the 3rd book. So when I'm done, I'm writing that in. But the first and the 2nd book are really like a 4.5 out of 5 and a 5.5. So they are really exciting thriller books. So if you love thrillers or just crime and anything, you have to read that. It's beautiful. Here's a page from my first concert that I went to. It was almost 6 months ago. This day when I made the page, so I printed them out, the artists, and I got a chance to give artworks to them, so I put it in as well. And just a little what I loved about the concert. So I love this page so much as well. It's a little bit the same as the review, so I love it so much. Here is another series review that I did from the series Suits, just the same as the other review, like the concert and review of NCIS LA. So it's a little bit the same with the review and the cast and my favorite character and some quotes with a lot of pictures. Here is a page that I did with another quote: "The devil knows your name, calls you by your sin, and God knows your sin and calls you by your name." This quote I found on Instagram as well, and I really love that quote. So I put it in my journal. Here is a page that I put in with some squares that I printed out at school, but I didn't want to throw it away, so I just put it in my journal, and it says just random school stuff. So just to fill a page with a little more color. Here is also another random page that I did. I did this page live on Instagram. If you want to follow my Instagram, the link is down below. Here is just a page I found at the thrift shop. I found a really old book, so I bought it and I scribbled out some pictures from the book and just like a frame with some words. A little playful on the page and a little old. The book smelled really bad, so the journal is smelling a little bit like old paper, but that's okay. Here are some quotes that I really love. Here is like from the movie Scent of a Woman. Like, "There's nothing like a sight of an amputated spirit. There's no prosthetic for that.
But there is nothing like the sight of an amputated spirit. There is no prosthetic for that."
And here is a quote from Gordon Ramsay: "Never fear storm, learn how to dance in the rain." I really love that quote as well. I put some water drops around it as well. Just a little quote page that I did. Here is just a little watercolor page. I scissored out and I placed it in my journal and I put it with watercolor. I didn't want to watercolor like exactly on the page because it would rip through, or just maybe the journal wasn't gonna be really beautiful. So I just did this, and it's really fun to do. Just a little fill in my journal. Here is another page from there's a page from a magazine with water, and I put a Bible verse in it. I command the ocean to be filled of living creatures, in Genesis 1 verse 20. I love this so much. And just a little fun page, I think. Here is a little poem of the word hope with also some watercolor feathers with a poem of Emily Dickinson I found on the internet. Just to fill the page with feathers and just a beautiful poem of hope. Here is another lyric of the song Two Prayers, Father Dear by the band Gator Vocal Band. I love this prayer so much. In this song they pray, and I put the prayer on my page. Put some pictures of the Gator Vocal Band below it, and I just really love this page so much. And just to fill a little bit color, I put a magazine page on the other side, just not to give distraction of the beautiful lyric I put. Here is another quote, I would say. As we rely on God's word, we become equipped to step into the abundant life He created for us, showing us fully to face whatever situation He brings us to today. I love this quote really much. I think I found this one on Instagram as well, so I put it in. And here is a page of the things I loved at the moment. Just some pictures. I loved animals, and I love art and nature, and For King and Country, historic boy bands when I went to the concert, and series. So I put that one as well, with some washi tape with my favorite colors. Here's something I made in school. This I found also on Instagram, but I loved it so much, like my plan and God's plan. And sometimes God doesn't do the things the way we think He should, but God has a perfect plan for your life. You trust God. And this is like when I was bored in school, I just made a little fun doodle page with all different lines. It looks pretty good, pretty fun to do. So yeah, here is another page I did the same day when I was bored at school. Just a little 3D page. Just when I am bored at school, I'm just drawing little random stuff. Here I wrote with my father's work. We had like a festival, so I made a page with some famous Dutch artists that came. I got a picture with a comedian with a sticker I put in, and just dancing with my sister, with my parents, just have an amazing time. At the concert they shoot confetti, so I took that with me and I glued it on the page to get a little extra color with some text what I loved about that day. So this is a really fun page, just a little bit as the review pages, but just a little bit different, with a full page of just fun pictures of everyone that was there. Here it was on the festival. There was like a compliment maker. She just asks for your name and just watches you and just fill it out, and it's just exactly who I am. That's just amazing. So I glued it in the page as well. Here under my diary, I put also a quote: Satan operates on fear and God operates on trust. It was like a day that had really bad anxiety, so I put that quote below it, just to comfort me that it is for a reason, that it's happening. Here is just a little journal page, like Jesus My Victory, and another lyric of a song, Come to Jesus by the Gator Vocal Band. I love that song as well, with a little drip to add some more color. So that's just beautiful to look after what songs I loved at the moment. Here's also a page from a magazine, and I put Jesus protects you from the darkness with some pen stripes. And here I got like a page with color, and I put on colors created by God. There was like a page that I had to do at school, and I had it, otherwise I would have thrown away, but I love the color so much as I glued it in my journal. Here is another quote that I did. It was like, Father God, I want to take a minute to not ask you for anything, but to thank you for all I have. Just a little quote to fill a page, but I love the quote as well. Just thank God that for everything you have. It could be a lot worse, so be grateful for what you have and thank Him for it. Here's another page. I really love this page when I found it in National Geographic, so scraped it out and I put it on the page to add more color. Here is like a page from my favorite actor, Seamus Dever, with some graffiti letters I did, and I just scissored it out and just made a little bit of color around it. It is my favorite actors all for 5 years, so I love this page really much. Here is another page I had to do at school, otherwise I would thrown away. So I just scraped it out and I put the word color in it. I had to fill it with something, so I put like the word color in it. I don't know, it looks pretty fun. Here is another page below. Diary things like God isn't asking you to figure it out. He's asking you to trust that He already has. So trust Him, that because His plan is the best. Just trust Him with it. And another like nature page to fill it a bit. And I really love like nature pages, so I put a lot of them in with a quote like the best way to get things done is to simply begin. Here I put a page with my thick washi tapes. I don't know. These colors I love so much in a little calm page. And here is a quote like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know, I had that quote really long in my head, so I wrote it in, and it looks pretty good with hand lettering. Here's just another page of nature that I put in with a shark, just to fill the color a bit in the journal. Here I put God tells you that you are beautiful, forgiven, deeply loved, saved by grace, chosen and worthy. I found this one on Instagram as well, and I put it with a lot of beautiful colors. And here another quote like God is with you always, just don't feel lonely. You got someone on your shoulders who's protecting you over anything bad that's happening. And this is the last page, like on the 23rd I finished it. So with the last page of nature too. So that's the journal. So I finished it in a little more than a month, and I really love this journal so much. I already continued and started with my second one. I already pretty much a few pages in. So I hope to finish this one in a month as well. This one was like a soft cover, and now I'm trying a hard cover. And I love journaling really much, just to get it out of your mind if something is on your mind, or just journaling. It doesn't have to be perfect. That of mine isn't like when you see on Pinterest or anything. It's not really beautiful or really aesthetic. I just write it and I just put it in. My handwriting isn't also very neat, but it's just to fill it up and get your thoughts on paper so that it leaves your head. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and follow me on my socials. The links are below to see like more pages that I already put in this one, but just to stay connected. If you have any question, you can ask it on Instagram or in the chat below. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.